You have the right to remain funny looking. Occasionally, we encounter individuals whose appearance triggers a suspicion that they may be engaging in illicit activities. Conversely, there are instances where individuals' strikingly unusual looks catch us off guard. While it's not ideal to judge someone solely based on their appearance, human nature sometimes leads us to do so. This tendency is particularly strong when individuals exhibit remarkably bizarre appearances, as seen in the mugshots captured by law enforcement of these criminals. Number 10. Head Wrap Guy. It's unclear what is wrapped around this man's head, but it makes for an unforgettable mugshot. Number 9. Powder Puff. It appears as though this gentleman may have been caught in a flower explosion, or perhaps his attempt at a clever disguise didn't go quite as planned. Travis Williams found himself enveloped in a fine white powder during an arrest for disorderly conduct at an outdoor market. However, the arresting officer's report fails to explain why Williams was covered in the substance or its nature. The police documentation merely recounts officers responding to a disturbance where Williams was allegedly causing a commotion. Upon their arrival, he was reportedly shouting at customers and attempting to assault them. Comments teased that he was arrested for stealing 5 pounds of baby powder from CVS. Oof. Hopefully it doesn't leave a rash. Number 8. Old Guy in a Skirt. This striking mugshot features Lee Williamson, a California man known for his liking for wearing dresses, often with nothing else. However, his choice of attire, particularly a turquoise floral dress, took a disturbing turn when he was charged with indecent exposure. On multiple occasions, he lifted up his sundress, exposing his genitals to unsuspecting bystanders. This isn't the first time Williamson had engaged in public nudity. Previously, he wore a wig while boarding a California bus, repeating his indecent behavior. His dress may have been weather appropriate, but his somewhat sunburned chest and ill-fitting attire hinted at a lack of attention to detail, mirroring his criminal behavior. Number 7. The 450-pound guy. Victor Espinosa pled guilty to an unsettling incident involving a 10-year-old boy. He was sentenced to 32 months in prison after admitting to grabbing the boy and sniffing his arm. Ew. The incident occurred as a 10-year-old boy and his 19-year-old cousin were walking to the boy's soccer practice along a bike trail. Espinosa approached the boy, asking if he wanted to see his gang tattoo. Subsequently, Espinosa grabbed the boy and snipped his arm, but the child managed to break free. Upon witnessing the incident, the 19-year-old cousin confronted Espinosa and then hurried to inform the boy's soccer coach. The coach intervened, attempting to restrain Espinosa, who briefly managed to escape and hide behind a tree. It must have been a big tree. However, police eventually apprehended him. Number 6. Headache Girl. Looks like someone's gonna have a headache tomorrow. This woman probably has worse problems than simply being arrested. The peculiar sight of Jenny Peak is one of self-inflicted harm due to repeatedly striking her head against a wall. Responding to the scene, officers discovered Peak using a crowbar to inflict injuries upon herself. Despite their efforts to calm her down, she used the weapon towards herself, striking her head against the wall and punching herself in the stomach and breast while shouting derogatory phrases. Ultimately, law enforcement managed to restrain her. The bizarre incident unfolded following a $12 bet Peak had accepted from her stepfather, challenging to kick her own ass. Despite winning the bet, Peak faces legal repercussions including charges of self-harm and destruction of private property. Her stepfather acknowledges his loss and has agreed to pay her the wagered $12, but is pursuing charges for the extensive property damage caused during her episode. Number 5. Smile for the camera. Whatever the case, this guy certainly does not want to be there. At least he tries to have some fun with the camera. Police arrested Kelsey Smith after a series of unusual encounters that involved tasing and blood spitting. He became noticed by a sheriff deputy after parking in the middle of an intersection. 4. Man with 4 eyebrows. 29-year-old Corey Smith has gained notoriety among Wisconsin law enforcement, not just for his peculiar tattoos, but also for his 5th conviction for driving while intoxicated. His distinctive facial and neck tattoos caught the attention of officers when they observed him swerving erratically. Upon approaching him, officers detected the odor of alcohol and observed him struggling to walk or maintain balance. He became combative and uncooperative, needing the use of pepper spray after he began striking his head against the back seat of the patrol car. Number 3. Dracula. 45-year-old Alan Del Lee gained notoriety among Florida law enforcement due to a series of mugshots, earning him the nickname Dracula for his visibly misaligned teeth. Lee first attracted police attention in 2009 and once more in 2010. Despite the passage of time, his distinctive dental features remain unchanged. Number 2. Sad Clown. This is no laughing matter. The situation turned serious when Cesar Sanchez, adorned in clown makeup and attire, found himself in police custody before he could remove his theatrical disguise. The arrest occurred at an Atlanta nightclub in Georgia. As per the police report, officers responded to a call regarding a suspicious person who was possibly wanted. Notably, the incident report does not provide an explanation as to why Sanchez was dressed as a clown. Before proceeding to my number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions, or in this case, dishonorable. Number 1. Police Suspect Sketch. An amusing incident unfolded on live TV when an NBC News reporter was presented with the police sketch of a suspect, resulting in a priceless reaction. During the coverage of a store robbery, he announced that they had obtained the sketch and could share it with the public. He struggled to contain his amusement as he described the suspect, noting his nose, hair, and chin, all while trying to maintain composure.
They wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point.
The segment took a humorous turn when it was revealed that the suspect identified had been apprehended, and his photo was shown alongside the sketch.
And now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa.
The news anchor couldn't help but chuckle at the uncanny resemblance between the sketch and the suspect's photo. Acknowledging the effectiveness of the sketch, he jokingly suggested that the sketch artist deserves a raise. Officials credit the sketch for helping identify the suspect, despite its amateur appearance. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye!